Hello people of YouTube and Rumble. I'm Brian Harrison with Harrison Lego Media, and today we are going to be opening up this Speed Champion car, the Fast and the Furious, which makes me believe they could do others. But I have another one. I have the Dodge Charger one, but today we're focused on this. But before we get started, I want to remind you, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and leave a like on the video. It is much appreciated, and I want to thank you if you've done all that already. But like I said, this is, now we can get back and do this now. This is the Speed Champion Fast and Furious from the movie, obviously. Nissan Skyline GTR. Alright? It says it right there. Nissan Skyline GTR. In small print, if I can get the camera and all that. Anyway, Too Fast, Too Furious. Just 9+ if you're interested in that. The set is 76917. There you go. It's 319 pieces. 319 pieces. It's a building toy, of course. It's Lego. And here's your speed. Here's your bottom. Here's this. Here's this. I mean, yeah, here's another car and all your goodies. Alright, now, here's the back. I like it because it's kind of cool, because here's the real car. And here's the Lego version, the two. One inside and one outside Lego version of this car. Now we get to open it. Yep. All right. Alright, here's the stickers, and here's the booklet. That's right, here's the stickers and the booklet. Anyway, stickers will sit off the side. That will open and add the booklet for building, and your bags. Bag 2. Which I'll set off to the side, and your piece for the car. I'll set that over here with the stickers, and one. Alright, and I'm holding the booklet, so here we go. Alright, we need this piece. And as always, when I open this up, I'm going to be quiet for a bit, and then we'll get started. Okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna put a person together. That's right. Put the person together. Oh, here's the legs. I kind of like the skin color thing. That's kind of cool. There you go. And don't forget, in this one he has a wrench. And in this one, what's funny is the other ones, like I build, they'll come with a helmet because they're speed champions racing. He's a racer, but he doesn't have a helmet. So here you go. Here's your guy. He just has his hair and his wrench and him. There you go. I have plenty of these little wrenches. Not too worried about it. Glad to have more, though, just because it's Lego. Because I could probably use them in other stuff, but I have a lot of them. Alright. Okay, so we start off right off the bat with this. Right? So, here we go. The first piece is laid. I'm going to try to be careful. Last time I did build it, I missed one piece out. And I had to go back. I did go back in and fix that one piece, but I really want to try to not screw up. I mean, I try. So, like I said, I'm not perfect at it, but you know, I do pretty good, but I'm not perfect at it. Trust me. All right. But you know, I'd like to not make as many mistakes as possible. All right, there you are. Flip it back over. We already got that. So now we take more of these pieces and fill in this. That's basically what we're doing. If you want, you know, I encourage anyone to start a YouTube channel, do something. I think if, even if you start a YouTube channel that's kind of like a mixed channel, which means you do, like what I started, I did one with the idea of just doing videos. So it could be gaming. I did some game stuff back in the day. I still have that channel, iHome Entertainment. It's just a mix of videos I did back and then, because I didn't want to have I didn't want to run like 5 or 6 YouTube channels just to do stuff. I just put it all in one YouTube channel, which I like. So, oh, here we go. So anyway, yeah. But now sometimes there's a benefit to having a few, and you can build off of the original. See, when I first started, you couldn't build. You had to build an email for each YouTube channel you started. Now you could just start your main YouTube channel, and then, you know, and then build more channels off of that channel. So, yeah, it's kind of nice. So, all right, let's see here. Finding more pieces. Here you go. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right. We're getting pieces put together. All right. I know I feel like I'm being silent while trying to put these pieces together. Sorry about that. Don't mean to be. I don't know. It's getting close to Christmas. That's all I know. Actually, I'm excited about Christmas. I wonder if any of you are excited about Christmas and what your hopes for Christmas are. I know life has been difficult for some people this year. I know we've had our little difficulty, but we made it through. I made it through. So that's what I have to be thankful for. That's why I was glad this year. I'm glad to have my family. I'm glad to be alive. I mean, to be honest, even if things happen, and I'm not able to produce the same level or like same Lego videos, and I'm only producing like gaming videos, because there are plenty of games I could make videos for. You know, it's just what it is. I mean, this year maybe, I have a feeling this year could be easily a tough year, but I think you just make do with what you can. You know, you do what you can. You just get along, and you still, you know. That's why I'm glad I have. In some ways, I'm glad I have multiple YouTube channels, because if I can't do, because Legos is expensive. Okay, I got this kind of on, unless I'm lucky I get it on sale. I think I kind of got this. Yeah, I did get this one on sale, because they were, what do you want to call it? They were replacing it. Okay, now we'll go underneath. But, or they just weren't going to sell it anymore. Or, you know, and sometimes they just go on sale because they have too much. But I think this one was because they weren't going to sell it anymore. So it did go on sale for that reason. But yeah. So you kind of keep going on, right? You just, and that's why with me, yeah, I could be it's easy to be depressed, or it's easy maybe not to be depressed. I don't get too depressed really, but it's easy even if you do or don't get really depressed. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Good to correct my mistakes. Well, I'm at it. All right. But yeah, you just, you know, like with the gaming thing, I have games. I enjoy being home. I mean, if that's, you know, we need to find our happiness again, and I think maybe it's sad to say it, but sometimes things happen, especially in history, whether we like it or not, for a reason. I mean, oh, whoops. Things can happen for a reason. Like maybe like during COVID, people spent more time at home. Some people were upset, you know, about it. Oh, we have to spend time at home. But other people bought game systems. Oh, gaming went through the roof for some people, and it proved a point. It proved a point that, you know, you should enjoy life too. You shouldn't be so hard on having it, you know, not having joy. And like my word of advice would be, just find joy, I guess, you know, have fun. Like, don't be afraid to, I mean, you're at home. People were stuck at home. I remember that. You know, people were stuck at home, and, you know, we were, but I wasn't. I mean, my woman was able to work, thank God, during that time period. But there was nothing to do afterwards. And we didn't go out a lot anyway. We really don't. But even though the time we did, sometimes we go out once a month. But we couldn't that time. So we saved a lot of money, stayed home. We even bought a Switch because of it. Yeah. I think we bought a few things. We were able to replace our vacuum cleaner. Because there comes a point where you just have to replace it. So we replaced that. We did fairly well, actually. We were blessed during COVID, but we had games to play, like, and movies. Like, it's not just games; you had movies to watch. But games take fun, like Minecraft, because then you're active. That's why I like gaming. I almost like it better than watching movies, even though I do like watching movies. I almost like it better than watching movies, because the fact of the matter is, you are doing something. You're like, when I'm building in Minecraft, I'm actually building. You know, just like Legos. I'm doing something. My mind's active. I'm actively getting pieces, putting them onto other pieces, and building something that's cool. cool, and I could say I built that because I did. I opened up the box. Yeah, I may follow the instructions, but I still put it together. So yeah, kind of cool. All right, so here we go. We're gonna set that down over there. We're gonna grab one of these long pieces. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's see where the are they together, or is it one piece? I think it's one piece. That's what it is. See, is it one piece? Is it one piece? Yep, there it is. There's the one piece I was looking for. All right. Okay, a blue piece on the sides. Let's see, will it? Oh, maybe I need to put. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Alright, here you go. Alright. Now we get to flip the page. But yeah, it's just, even during these hard times, I guess what I'm saying is, even if there is a so-called Great Depression or anything like that that does happen. Wait a minute, it goes this way, it goes the other way. You know, you can still, I mean, I could still sit here and be thankful for what I do have. I have family, I have my health so far, which is a lot better since I was in the hospital. So, I mean, what I have of that, I can be thankful for it. You know? I mean, would I like things better? Of course, none of us want to have anything that isn't better in our lives. So, I mean, that's just how it is, right? We do want better, but, you know, I can be thankful for what I have still. You know? I'm able, as long as I'm able to do this, I'm going to do this. But, you know, I also know that this next year, partly because, some of it because of medical, not with me, because I'm on disability, so I actually get stuff taken care of. But with my woman had a little bit, and so we may have to just not buy as much or do as much, but that's just how it is. I mean, yeah, I would love to. I wish life would improve for everybody. You know, it'd be nice. But I am happy overall for what I have. If you really want my advice, buy a game system. That's my advice. Or, you know, if you can do Lego, do this too. This is fun. But buy a game system. Start doing a little bit of game recording. Get your worries away. You know, really, you know, just. I think people, in some ways, should eventually. There comes a point where you fight to do the right thing. But if you want my advice and you just want to have a peaceful day, buy a game system. That's what I recommend, is buying a game. I keep saying it because I'm adamant about it, I guess. But, yeah. I mean, because you could play games, like, and you play with your kids, like, you could buy Lego sets and all that stuff. I mean, it's really kind of, or Lego sets, well, you buy Lego sets, but you could buy Lego games, that's what I meant. There's some really cool Lego games, it doesn't always have to be Minecraft. The reason why I say Minecraft is, it's one of those games, sorry about that, it's one of those games that you could do whatever you want, you build, you're not held down by any storyline or anything, which I actually do like that. Okay, I do wish they would put some type of Minecraft actual story involving Steve, you know, because he's the original one that was the first character in Minecraft, where they would do like a Steve like story. It would be awesome. Here we go, wrong way. But I mean, I'm glad I could play Minecraft. I mean, me and my woman, we like to play other. We've played some fighting games and stuff like that. So let's see how this goes. Oh, they're going to want to do this, I think. I think that's how this goes. Yep. Oh, but we forgot something. That's why we got to look. That's why I got to look. There you go, his tailpipe. Alright. Now we look at this. And, oh, see, there you go. Bam. That's kind of cool. Alright. Let's look at this. Okay, where are those two pieces going? Okay. Or one piece. Actually, it's one piece. Okay. Okay. It's up to the blue. Yeah. Oh, yep. There you go. Want to make sure I don't miss anything. I missed something last time. It's not fun. But like I said, I do this when I can. And, oh yeah, if I could do this quite more often, I still would do game videos though. But if I could do this more, I would. Number one I miss is space for Lego. I mean, I have some space, but I can't have Lego forever. Number two, run into is financial. Financial strength are even more so than space, but space is going to become a premium. So we don't live in a big place. We live in a small place. We're still happy. I mean, yeah, could it be better? Yeah, we'd love to live in a better place. Especially a place where I could do, like have a table where I could do this stuff on a table, well lit, movie stuff, but I use what I have. You know, I'm using the camera I have, but I'm still enjoying myself. I enjoy doing this. And I learned in life, no matter what you do, you're always going to have people who either like you or hate you. You're never going to get people that fully love you. And sometimes you just got to do you, or you just got to just do it, enjoy it for fun, you know? I think that's a lot of things people have a problem with, is when it stops being fun, then you see the people who it stopped being fun for, and then they go crazy, and then they lose what they have. And is it really worth it to lose what you have? So, I personally don't think so. I think, to be honest, it is. Oh, we're putting these pieces on. Personally, I think it's not worth it. It just isn't. Okay. Here we go. There we go. There we go. That's kind of interesting. That's different. Let's see. Where is that other piece? And what I mean by that is pursuit of money. I mean, is it wrong to have money? Actually, no. It's not inherently wrong. But it's how you do things that can be. Like the Bible would say, and yes, I'm going to use the Bible as an example because the Bible has very good life lessons, but it's not money that's the root of all evil. Now we're getting these stickers. 20. I want to say it's 20. Yeah, I'm going to keep flipping around until I get it right, I guess. 20 and 19. Okay, let's put 20 on first. It's the love of money. That's the root of all evil. The Bible even understands you need money to live, at least in this world. The next world, probably not so much. I don't, but I can't confirm that. I mean, I love people who try to say, this is exactly what's in heaven. To be honest, if we're really honest with ourselves, except for a little bit what we were told, we actually don't know. Okay? So we need to stop pretending we do know, because we don't. And it's okay not to know. People freak out. I drive some Christians crazy, some Christians nuts. You don't know what's in heaven? Okay. Let me ask you this question. Do you really know what's in heaven? Do you honestly know? Can you say without denial that you know what heaven is going to be 100% like? No. We're never really told a lot. I mean, we have people throwing so many of their own ideas out there. It's just kind of crazy. I mean, I think it's kind of one of those. I think it's like your presents on Christmas. You know, you sit there and you guess, but until you open it, you don't really know, unless you were naughty and you kind of looked ahead of time. But you don't really know. You don't know what they got you, unless you specifically asked for one thing, and they may have gotten you that one thing. But you don't really know what they got you, especially if you have a list. You know, my woman, I'll give her an example. My woman doesn't know what I got her. Right? She really doesn't. Okay, so here's this. So I'll start with this first. Here's 18. 18. So we'll do this. They do bunch these stickers in such a way that there you go. Those are interesting stickers. I'm not perfect at putting these together. But there you go. There's 18. Okay. And 17. Actually, that's, except for putting the sticker on, maybe that's actually easier than I could have thought it would be. A little bit, maybe. Okay. I want the sticker to actually be on there, so there's no danger of it accidentally being pulled up. But yeah, I'll say this. Religion ruined, even Christianity ruined God, or ruined even religion. You know, religion ruined religion, not the other way around. I already finished this. It's on this side. Because if it's easy repeating, it's easy just to repeat it. But anyway, it's not against any church or anything, but I've technically been on both sides. Like, my birth mother was not a good person, but at the same time, you learn. Like, when I did get, and it was a good Christian family, I'll be honest, they saved my life. But as time went on and as I studied the Bible myself, I realized that Christians like to ignore certain things too. If it doesn't fit their ideas. Like, there's a lot there. The Bible has so much stuff going on in there. I mean, it's like, if you look at it, it's crazy. It's not really for the faint of heart in some ways, which I find funny, because you'll tell your kids not to see bad things or whatever. And I don't blame them on some things. I think, yeah, like, I don't want my kids, if I had kids, I don't want them to read 50 Shades of Grey until they're older and they're on their own. Then they can read it. But the same token, the Bible has a lot of stuff, like the Song of Solomon, I believe it is, or where he talks about women's boobs and stuff. Yeah, that's interesting reading. You should try that. Actually, me and friends used to laugh about it because we thought it was just hilarious that was in the Bible. I mean, and this is what's funny. This is what religious people forget. You tell people to read the Bible, so they read it, and especially when they read the whole thing through, they find things, and you notice the change, and it happens in all churches pretty much. They have this corporational problem with churches. It's just like the medical field. They have too much of a corporational, so the corporation's going to put their ideas into it, not whether it's right or not, their ideas, and then the rest of us are upset or are left to try to pick up the baggage, and some of us buy into it like they're Jesus himself, you know. And see, that's the problem. And the problem is we've allowed a lot of these corporate, and until one day they are going to, God, they will answer, and I do believe this, they will answer. Everybody answers for something. It doesn't matter, good, bad, otherwise, everybody will eventually pay for what they do, whether it's in this life or in the next to come. And I think some people will have to answer, in my opinion. Oh, let's see. Yep, we did it all. I think, in my personal opinion, there will be people who have to answer for what they do. You know, it's what it is. But, and why am I saying this? You know, Brian, you want to talk about positivity? Well, what I positively could say is live the best life you can live. Don't go around screwing your neighbor. Don't, you know, be a good person for the most part. I know it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be one of those, you know, like where you're going to have bad days. Everybody does. Everybody's allowed to have bad days. You know, none of us are high and mighty. Those who are kind of get a little concerned about. You know, those who are like think they're Jesus. I wonder. And no, it's not some weird drug dealer who thinks he's seen the light. He may have, but we don't know what light he's seen. So, but you just live your life, and you make mistakes. You make mistakes. You know, it's part of it's what it is. The mistakes you really don't want to make are like, okay, there's two different types of mistakes. There's a mistake and there's a mistake. Well, what's the difference? I think I've said this before. A mistake is where you make something that is just a general mistake. Anyone can forgive, whatever. Big deal. Doesn't hurt anyone. Maybe it hurts you. Maybe your pride got hurt a little bit, but it really didn't hurt anyone. Or maybe it's just something stupid like building this Lego car, and you happen to put a piece in the wrong way. It's not a big deal. Usually they're not big deals. Nothing's going to happen to you. Just that you got to fix the piece, or the car won't turn out right. Okay? Then there's what I call a mistake, which involves other people, and you're not. It's where you brought someone down, and you shouldn't have done it, basically. And those are harder to swallow for anyone, especially, you know, and it does leave people hurt behind. Some people will become bitter because of it. God, there is a place in the Bible full of wisdom, says, be angry. So you're allowed to be angry. Even the Bible allows it. It says, be angry, but in your anger do not sin. I would love to do, and I have a Harrison Christian Media thing. I'd love to do just studies just on the Bible to kind of prove a point that the Bible is full of wisdom, but the wisdom it offers is, people call it the Beatitudes, or I think it's called Beatitudes, something like that, like love your neighbor as yourself, do good to those, the Bible also has wisdom of what you do unto others will come back onto you, and, and so it's common sense. If you think about it, it's funny that the Bible is actually full of common sense, and it applies to everybody. It's not one of these rules, well, it only applies to the poor people. I'm sorry to say this, I'm going to just say it what it is, but a lot of people who are wealthy. Okay, let's look. I want to make sure I have. Oh yeah, I have everything. Okay. Just don't want to miss anything. I missed something the last video I did on it was easy fixed piece, but I missed something, and I'm kind of paranoid now about missing something. Make mistakes, right? Anyway, I guess it applies to everybody. The rules. That's one thing about God people forget is he doesn't play favorites, to be honest. Now, some people say, look at the Bible, well, he had prophets and stuff. They still made mistakes. They got punished. God would get upset at them and say, hey, you disobeyed or whatever, and they would understand it. But he doesn't play favorites in the way of like we do. You know, like, and he doesn't play favorites, to be honest. If you read enough of the Bible, you realize, oh, he didn't play favorites to anyone. He told kings when they were out of line. David is a prime example of paying for quite often stuff he did. But see, God looks at the heart. See, that's the only difference. Like, see, we just get mad, we go off on a rail sometimes, and we make mistakes. But God doesn't make a mistake. Whether you believe it or not, I know God doesn't make mistakes. We don't always like what he does. I'll be honest, I don't. You know, I do think he could help step in more and I know he lets people live too. That's the other thing we need to understand. He does let people live. That's probably a good thing. I think it's a good thing. It's freedom and all that. Okay, sticker 8. That's what we're after now. And I just got sticker 8. Okay. I'll make sure not losing my mind over here. Alright, but you know, it's just, I mean, and he still loves us though. That's what people forget. And anyway, leaders like to think they're above everything. You know, you got these presidents, kings, queens, and a half of them, there are very few, I'll be honest, there are very few that are actually good in history. Because the shoulders of being in that much power are almost too much, and so someone will say, well, we should have sympathy and pray for our leaders. It's a good thing to pray for your leaders. I wouldn't disagree with that. But I don't know. I think our leaders are crazy. To be honest, of course we are too. So what am I to say, right? We're just as crazy at times. Ourselves. Okay, let's see. I want to make sure this is right. I want to make sure this is right. Okay. All right. Let's get a 4 out. Because the way I did it, I want to make sure I do it that way here too. All right. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Stickers are always fun for me. Oh, come on. You can get on there. All right. But yeah. So there's a lot of wisdom, and you know, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, we'll even see what the next 4 years are. But in the meantime, we could still, you know, just try to enjoy life. You know, I'd say, you know, do stuff like this. Pick up a hobby. Okay? Okay, we're going to shove this off to the side. Play games. Enjoy your family while you can, but still just enjoy your family. So, alright, here you go. Now we're going to open up this. I'll set that off to the side. Open this up. I'll be quiet for a bit just because of the crinkly, and we'll come back. I'll still open it in front of you. Alright, here we go. Alright, the first thing we do is get that other piece. It's actually not too bad. Okay. Here we go. It's a lot of little pieces. And once you start putting the little pieces together, then, you know, you build this, and this, and then it starts kind of going away. You know, that's just how power for the course, I guess. Alright. That's an interesting piece. Alright. Let's see, moving on. Moving on. Okay. Yellow piece. Where's the black piece going? Okay, there's a black piece. Where is that going? Oh, I see it. Never mind. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Wrong black piece. Gotta find the right stuff, right? Okay. Or a gray piece. It may be a gray piece, actually. Oh yeah, it's a gray piece. Just, sometimes it looks darker than it is. Okay. Maybe it's the lighting. Alright. Here we go. We keep adding more pieces. And every little piece is a piece, you know, that's added that takes away from the pile. Okay, we have... Okay, that one is black, but where is it? We'll find it, right? But, you know, it's... You could always be stressed out about the world, or you could pick up something like this. And just because... Let me say this. It doesn't matter who you are. Just because, like, we have a leader. Doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't mean God always approves of him. And I'm not stepping on any toes. It's just the truth. Read the Bible. You'll find out that just because... And that's what bothers me. That's what bothered me about Christianity a bit. Not about God. But about general Christianity is they'll swear you up and down. That, you know, they'll try to convince you that this is God's way. And like they did this with gaming. Okay? It's a prime example. Like, anyone who played games, it didn't matter if you didn't even play them that often. And I didn't. I only played them really when the weather was bad. Or, you know, me and my friends, we did something here and there. But most of the time we actually played outside. We didn't play many games. But even that was a sin. Okay? That's why I look at it and go, you know, the moronicness of this. Oh, before I move on, it's nice to add the front to it. Some of you are probably freaking out if you're actually seeing, going, you need to finish. Yes, I do. You're right. But we need to stop pretending. And it's not meant to step on any toes or anything, but it's the truth. I like the people say truth hurts. Well, that is true. Sometimes the truth hurts, and sometimes the truth is what they call the truth is not always the truth, and it's unnecessary. But this is the truth that I know. Not everything, just because a preacher says it, doesn't mean God agrees with it. Because you're going to find out, this world eventually is going to find out what God really thinks. He's not mean, he's not malicious, but he's going to show the truth, and he's not afraid to. That's what people forget, you know, like even the preachers forget. Like these preachers who preach, they're going to live well now. But how many of them are actually going to be in heaven? How many of them? And you can't say. I hope they can be if they change and do the right thing. But how many of them are just going to be? How many of them are going to be in heaven if they're acting the way they act? Okay. Kinda interesting, huh? When you think about it that way. Okay, sticker 15. And see, people. This is what like. I've heard someone say, okay, they don't like religion, which is fine, but they don't know what they think of God. I'm like, okay. But how do you respond to that? Well, I would want to say that if they allowed me to. But you can't. That's another thing. I did a thing. I used to do these things because it was encouraged in our church to... as every church has their own way of doing it. You know, the Mormons are probably really famous for it, and the Jehovah's Witnesses, where they go around and bug people. Because they have to save souls, because everybody's going to be lost unless they... And that's the other thing. Everybody's going to be lost unless they follow it their way, or... You know, and now they're trying to be a little more friendly, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not too involved in that. But what I will say is this. Okay, here we go. Let's get this black piece. I know they want me to put one piece on, but I want to check this. But it's a lot more... When people read the Bible, it's a lot different than what a lot of these religions, like I say, they like to push this. Like, I remember our church, they loved to push the witnessing thing, like, and I kind of felt bad. I'll be honest. I really did feel bad because I think that there are people who do want to follow God, because God offers everything. I mean, come on, are you going to pick a moronic leaders that we've had in history, or would you pick God that actually at least cares and won't let you starve? And actually promises you, if you read the Revelation, at the end of Revelation, see, people are always focused on how bad Revelation is, and it is, but it's meant to prove a point. But then, if you actually read it, you realize that, you begin to realize... Okay, here, I'm trying to put these flowers on, that's the problem. They're actually flowers, but they're using them as a different purpose. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Yep. Alright. I want to put those pieces back on. Alright. But then you begin to realize that when you study, or witnessing, anyway, you begin to realize that, you know, I'm not against the idea of sharing to people. What I'm against is the abuses of how it's done. And some of these same people will be like, oh, but we're saving souls. It's not abusive. If you don't want to follow God, then you're the problem. But see, that's the problem. And, you know, it's just this kind of almost moronic level. And I don't disagree. Hey, you know, the best way you could share, if you can share it all, is try to live your life to the best of your ability. You know, maybe even apologize when you have to for making mistakes. Things like that. That helps. But I just have a different view on it, just because of what I've seen and what I've helped out with in my church. And not all of it was bad. Okay, there are well-meaning people anywhere you go. There are bad people anywhere you go. Let's stop pretending that. I know I love people who say, you know, people like to blame religion because they're bad people. You're right. There are bad people. But the problem is there are bad people everywhere. So what do? Do you get angry because the world's blowing up in your face, or do you try to survive the best you can? And I choose to try to be positive. I choose to survive the best I can. Doesn't mean I agree with everything. Just because I choose to try to live a better life, doesn't mean I'm perfect at it, and that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I'm God. Doesn't mean I'm God. It doesn't mean that I'm perfect at it. What it means is I choose to try to do my best. There you go. And that's all we can do. But in the meantime, we can enjoy life. Like, pick up this. Look what I'm doing here. Do this for a YouTube video if you can. You know, and I love watching stuff like this. I love watching other people do stuff. So it's not, I like doing it because it gives me something to do. Plus I'm on disability and I can't really, go and do a lot of stuff. But I still enjoy this. I mean, I'm home, so I might as well do it, right? Okay, here. We're going to put this piece before we forget. There you go. We gotta make sure. I want to make sure. I'm trying to make sure. Okay. So we have this glass piece, and we have the steering wheel. We put those two together. That's kind of cool, I guess. Like building these, and the thing is, this is what people forget. I think we get so caught up. Even religious people, they get so caught up in their idea of what heaven is, which they really don't know, to be honest. Okay? I found out more often when you start asking the hard questions, they either try to tell you and stick to their guns, which isn't always a good thing, because as you listen to them, you realize that they're not as smart as they think they are. And we're not all smart. I mean, even I'm not that smart. I'm okay. I'm not going to say I'm stupid, but I'm not that smart. I make mistakes. It's just how it is. And I have learning disability and I have all that, but I'm smart enough to know that I know there's more to life than, ooh, 2 pieces. There's just more to life, okay? There's more to life, especially to be happy over. And it's not wrong to be happy. Like I see these Bible debates. And one of the debate was, you know, they got into this thing of, well, there will be no marriage in heaven. This is where you see the moronicness come in. Okay, it's 14. 14. This is where you see the moronicness come in. And that is, a person commented, and this is where I feel so sad. And it doesn't say that. It says there will be no marriages in heaven, but that's heaven. You read in Psalms, though, as I read in Psalms, you read, and it doesn't say that it won't be on the new earth. In heaven, I can see there may be no new marriages in heaven, but only for a short time, because we're going to live for eternity, and there are things we're coming back here. Okay, if you read the Bible long enough, you realize they're coming back here, and some people will pick. That's what I'm talking about. They'll cherry pick something. They're like, they had a bad relationship, so they have to say, because I had a bad relationship, so there's going to be no marriage in heaven, because, you know, even though God originally created Adam and Eve, they were man and woman. God created them. Oh, now there's going to be, no marriages because my marriage is unhappy. That's not how it works. Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's not how it works. Alright, here we go. On this one, we put in like the little gear things. Okay, hold on. Is that how that is? Yeah, that's how that is. Alright, here you go. Front of the steering wheel. That's kind of awesome. There's 2 of them. Wait a minute. Don't tell me the one with the sticker isn't over the dashboard. Or is... Really? Okay, hold on. We're fixing this. See? Mistakes are made. Then what I'm going to do is put this on the front. And... there you go. Yep, the sticker one is there. And then there's the plain one is there. Okay. I guess makes sense. Probably does, to be honest. Alright. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Okay, now we set this off to the side. I'm going to set this off to the side somewhere. I got it. Don't want to ruin it. Alright, don't want it to drop to the floor. But it really saddens me because you hear stuff, and it's, if you really read, and there are a lot of bitter Christians, there are a lot of people I know who, I don't know if they hate Jesus or not. Some of them do. Some of them hate God, because they think of God as too mean. Like I said, just that comment made me sad, because I'm like, okay, let me ask you this question. So God's going to take away joys from you. Well, then people are going to try to say there are certain wrong joys. Well, yeah, there's probably some that, God does mention in the Bible, alcohol is a strong drink, wine's a mocker, things like that. But there's a place where God also recognizes if a man's injured, give him something to drink. It's just, give the man something strong to drink, I guess. Okay, give a man a strong drink. Okay, I'm going to not quote it 100% perfectly. Sorry. But you get the idea. So I've seen that. But if you were to bring that in front of church, especially a church that doesn't believe in that. Now, I don't drink. I don't believe in drinking, period, myself. But you bring it to a church like that and say, but the Bible does say there are times, like God recognizes when you're injured, sometimes you have to do things like they did back in the medieval time period where they would, if they cut off someone's leg, or even during the okay, that's going to be number 5. During the so-called number 5. What do you want to call it? Yeah, and during different times of period. Now we have medicine that that can help you relieve pain or put you out, and doesn't have that. But back then they didn't. They didn't always have painkiller medicine like we do now. So God recognized that, and God recognized there was a need for that, and He said it in the Bible. But you'll take people who are so starch in their beliefs that you can't do even that, and it's just like, like I said, religion ruins religion. Religion ruins Jesus, actually. That's what I should say. And that is the God-given truth. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And so you got the rest of those who believe in Jesus. How do you solve the problem of witnessing to people who already have a bitterness because of what other people did? Okay? And that, some Christians will say, oh, just read them the Bible. It's much deeper than that. Because just reading the Bible isn't going to cut it anymore. You got to wake up to the fact that, like in heaven, when I'm talking about joys. So doing this, like, let's say I want to do this in heaven. Let's say we're in heaven. I want to build a Lego city. I want to build this Lego car. What we're doing right now. So you're going to have some Christian come along and tell me that it's wrong, when it actually probably isn't. I think most things, if it wasn't for sin, and you read the Bible and you realize there's sin. Okay, yeah, well, there's sin. There's sorrows in the world. Things like that. All right? Here we go. Got to put that on there. I'm actually looking for the other piece, too. Where's the other flat piece? Okay, I know there's sin in the world. It's obvious. People are in pain. People are, they even have songs on it, like, people need the Lord, which I don't doubt. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Yep. Oh, wait. Hold on. Is that it? Or is that it? That's it. Okay. Good. All right. We're getting there. Progress. You want to know my personal belief? I've seen, if you pay attention to people, and you pay attention to what goes on, like with that man who basically said that he lived with his wife, and it was the best thing it was the best person in his life. I won't say thing, but it was the best thing that happened to him in his life. I guess you could say it that way. Best thing that happened to him in his life. So you're going to tell this man that he can't have his wife in heaven because some obscured Bible text, which isn't very clarified, I'll be honest. And I don't know if it's just the translation. I don't know. I know some of our translations aren't perfect, so that could be a case. There could be more to it. So you're going to tell this man who loved his wife for all those years, he's going to get to heaven, and you're going to tell him that, okay, you'll get this other sticker. It's going to be sticker 9. So you're going to tell me that this other man, sticker 9? Oh, sticker 5 still. Oops. That's just the other sticker 5. Alright, there you go. So you're going to tell me that this man isn't going to have his loved one in heaven. Really? Or not even his loved one. He'll have her in heaven, but he won't be married to her. Well, God's going to take away your memory, or, whatever excuse they're going to offer. And I'm going to say BS on that one. Sorry. And I don't mean to be that way, and I don't tend to be that way. but I would call it BS. Okay. Okay, I think this is, let me look. Oh, it's the other side too, so. Yep. All right, hold on, I'm just paranoid. A little bit, probably. Okay, there you go. Look at that. And then I'll flip it back because it shows it this way. There you go, look at that. That's actually cool. Okay, the stickers are getting down now. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5 stickers. Okay, interesting. All right. So that's what I have a hard time with, because you hear this man, and you can see in his comment, and this is what bothers me, because no one actually knows everything. Okay, I think we know a lot, but we don't know a lot, if you know what I mean. We need to stop pretending that because we said something, that's how it is. And that's, I hate to break it to you, sometimes this is what angers people. It's like what upsets people more than anything is when you make yourself out to be. Oh, okay. So I did this. Hold on. I jumped ahead a bit. When you make yourself out to be. Okay, I don't think I jumped ahead there. No. Good. Someone you're not, or worse, you come up with, like, just because you think it's bad, it is bad. Like, okay, there's a text in the Bible that they won't point out to you. Always. What makes one man stumble doesn't mean it'll make another man stumble. So, like just because you see a naked person in the street, what would make some people go, oh yeah, that's cool, when some other people be like disgusted by it or could care less. They look at it and go, whatever. They should wear clothes, but whatever. So, I mean, so that's example. Or, you know, like video games. What makes you stumble may not necessarily make the other person stumble. Okay? That's just the truth. So, we gotta be careful of that. And, like, I went through an era where, like I said, gaming was evil. They couldn't tell you 100% why, but they'll just tell you it's evil. Okay? Wait a minute. Let's see. So I look at that way. Okay? Wait a minute, hold on. But it's that way. Right? Okay? But they want me to look at it this way. Oh, wait, hold on. There you go. Okay. I'm putting it on wrong. Alright. There you go. And see, it's a lot of building this stuff. Like, see, it's getting down there. It's just putting a lot of this little stuff together. Kind of can be interesting. Okay. There you go. Oh man, it's going to get together, guys. It's going to get together. This is a little challenging. If you really want to, you should. If you have kids and they really want one of these, you should maybe even help your kids do it, or watch them. And if they need help, then just step in and say, "Here, I'll help you with the hard parts." Because some of these parts you take a little bit of thought, and then you're like, "Oh, okay, I know what I'm doing." And some kids may not have the patience, or it's not even the patience. It may just be a little hard for them. Because, you know, there's a reason why they make Legos for kids. That it's just easy pieces. They just throw some pieces together. It's real easy. And usually it's easy enough for a kid to build. So, okay? So, but it's not saying they couldn't have one of these. If they can build it, it's great. They just may have struggle. It may not come out as a car. Let's just put it that way. Unless they don't care. If they don't care, that's up to them. Okay, let's see here. Where's a flat piece? If I don't find one, I may end up... Yeah, I'll take this one. Because that was a piece left over, and if I find another one left over, I'll just add it to the leftover pile. Alright. Now let's see here. Where is that? Alright. So it's just... I feel bad for not all Christians are that way, and I wonder sometimes if you are a Christian and you feel bad for the way how we act or how we behave. And there's a reason why I don't purposely go out and witness to people. Like, just jump on the bandwagon and go. And some people would say, oh, that's evil. You should just do it anyway. I do and I don't. Because of the problems. Okay? There's ways to do it in some ways, like doing on YouTube is easier for me. Or my woman. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it is right. Good gravy, I'm losing my mind over here. And that's easier, but there are ways to do it subtly. And that's what if I can, I try to do. What I'm trying to say is I'm not going to be out there boisterous and speaking with a megaphone. You're all going to be dead. You're all going to be lost. It's not a way of doing it. But they went after, they went after gaming. I got distracted on that. They went after gaming. And ever since then, I kind of felt bad by it. And there are people who enjoy life. Like, I see people who enjoy doing this. So you're going to tell someone in heaven they can't build Lego City or build Lego cars. And that's joy to them. So I don't know. I don't see heaven. And some people say, well, you just don't want to, you just can't live in heaven then. You don't understand what heaven is. And then I want to ask these people, do you understand what heaven is? Do you fully grasp what heaven actually is? So, that's kind of... Okay, let's see. Well, it says in the middle. Unless I'm wrong and it's actually meant to be on the side. Because if that's the case... See, it's showing them... Okay, we'll do it that way because I do see this. Alright. That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit of a growing experience, but it's fun. I like doing this. I could see stuff like this going in heaven. I saw someone put together. I saw this older. I've seen this older guy who's playing his video game. Okay, he's retired. He's playing his video game. He's on Twitch, I think. Is he on Twitch or somewhere? He was on some site, and he was happy. He says, "I just want to play my game. I retired for 10 years. I think he was falsely accused for something by the internet or something. Not completely by the internet, but by someone he shouldn't have been, and that person had to eat crow, so to say, because it was the wrong guy, and the guy they were accusing was still in prison. Didn't have any association with what he was being accused for. Oh man, that must be an interesting day. But he just wanted to play his video game. He just wanted to be left alone, play his video game, and enjoy it for the world. And I sit there and look at stuff like that, and I even sit there and look at people who build these model train sets or model trains that aren't like Lego. Some people also build Lego ones, but model actual train sets where you buy the certain scales and they'll put a whole little town together. They'll run around track. I see one at a local toy store. We have a local toy store that had that. That was really kind of cool. I like it. It's really nice. But yeah, it's just I don't know what to think. You sit there and how are you gonna preach people into heaven? Now I'm not saying we need to be disrespectful either, but how are you gonna preach people to serve Jesus even if we can't behave and we make everything a sin? What are you gonna do in heaven? I mean, what's the point of going? Someone's gonna be asking this. What's the point of going if I'm just gonna be sitting there playing harps on a cloud? Or by some of these Christian standards, some of the Christians who seem to be going there, I don't want to be around because they don't act proper. They're, people who don't want to share Jesus, which I've experienced a bit of, people who do want to share Jesus, they've gotten, mistreated. And so, I still share Jesus. I still believe in God. I would just say, how do you expect people if you can't act, you can't act decently at least towards other people. So, and I think, and the thing is, that's why I'm a proponent, I should say, not component. Good gravy, man. If I can at least speak, of, live the good life you can. Let God sort it out. Okay? It's not up to me. I don't decide who goes to heaven. I don't decide who goes to hell. That's a good thing, in my honest opinion. That's probably the best decision. That's a good thing, okay? Because if it were up to me, I couldn't even make it on my own standards. And God-given truth, yes. If it were up to me, I wouldn't even make it. Okay? That's the sad truth of life. Because the harsh, if we were to say all these rules, I would slip up. I wouldn't even, and it would cause all these problems. There you go. Look at that. That is so cool. It just causes too many problems when I think our world has this issue. Especially, I think in America, in some way, especially in Western worlds, we have this self-issue. And it happens in all groups. Even groups that, it's all up to individuals. But it happens in all groups where people kind of tend to be, what do you call? Well, tend to be like, they think more highly of themselves than is actually the truth. And that's where we get ourselves in danger. It's not saying we can't feel good about ourselves, but we can't go around thinking, okay, here's another sticker. We're going to do 1. And I believe 1, I think it's 1. Yeah, I'll do 1 first. I believe 1 is on the, is on the other side. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But we tend to think too highly of ourselves, and that doesn't always go well with people. And that's, I think, another problem. You can't think so highly of yourself that you have the answer for everything, because we don't. I don't have the answer for everything. I can just tell you what I know. Doesn't mean I have the answer. I'm just telling you what I know. What I know, this is what I know. And I may address it on a different show. I have the Harrison show. Maybe I can address it there. Or maybe I'll make a Bible program to address it, because it does frustrate me that we need to actually wake up to reality that we really don't know what's going to be in heaven. I think there's going to be some amazing things in heaven. I think there's things we don't even know about. I think that's probably what frustrates God the most, is when when us as Christians act like because we said it's this way, it is this way, when in actual reality, we don't know what we're talking about. To be honest, we really don't. Okay? We don't know. The thing is, we just have to get there. It's like a surprise. That's what I was trying to say. It's like a Christmas gift. You can assume and all this stuff, and sometimes I even have speculated. And at times, I'm wrong. And that's okay to be wrong. It's okay to speculate. It's okay to look forward to something. Actually, if I'm being honest, we should look... Whoops. Sorry about that. We should look forward to... It's almost, think of it as like a Christmas gift you can't open until Christmas. Okay? That's what I think of it as. It's a Christmas gift you can't open until Christmas. Okay? So 6 and 2, I think. Yep. We're getting down there, guys. So yeah, that's what I do think of it that way. Okay, I want to make sure because... Well, actually, okay, so it's going to go this way. So I need it to reflect that. Okay. Alright, there you go. Okay, I want to make sure we're not bumping the camera. Sorry. Don't want you guys to get seasick or weird land sickness. If you get seasick on land, is it still seasickness? Probably not. I watch someone's going to say I'm an idiot, which I probably am on that one. I guess you just call it motion sickness. Alright. So, here we go. Oops. Let's see if we get this piece on. Some of these pieces are interesting. There you go. It worked good. Okay. Then we do that, but with the top one. Okay. Okay. We get another gray piece. Where's the gray piece? Where's the other gray piece? I hope I did not use that piece accidentally. Nope. Let's see. Where did it go? Watch. Oh, it is in front of me. See? Watch, it's in front of me. Sort of. Alright. We're getting down there, though, in pieces. I finally have to move pieces over. Okay. So 7 and 10, I believe. Yeah, but 10 is on the top this time. So, oh, it's just lines. So 7, which is going to be, okay. Alright, here we go. Stickers are interesting, like I keep saying. So I kind of, oh come on sticker, come on. Alright, here we go. Try to get the sticker on. I'm sorry, guys, but it's just I'm tired of pretending. You know, I think heaven's gonna be a marvelous place for those who want to be there, and I think God will sort out a lot of issues, because I don't think some of these people are going to go unpunished for their ways of trying to portray God and their ways of trying to that they ruined religion, or they ruined what God was really about. I don't think God was about trying to destroy our way of us enjoying life, okay? I really don't think that. Okay. Ooh, cool piece, black piece. Where is it? Where is it? It's not a sticker piece, so thank God on that one, because the stickers are done. Okay, I should say that stickers are done. I usually say that times if I'm done with the stickers. Oh, here we go. But this has a yep. See, they have a little symbol on this one. Cool. All right, and I forgot something like this the other day on the other car. So now I'm making sure I try to make sure I get all those pieces in. Okay, that's it. Okay, oh, sides. That's actually kind of cool. Okay. So it's going to be in the front of the car. So there we go. And here we go. Alright. There we go. Whew. That was over with. And now we just put in, oops, put in these blue pieces. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. We got a 3-piece going in. Then we got a 1-piece. There you go. And then we got a blue piece here, a gray piece in the middle, wait, did I skip something? Well, actually I didn't really. They just, okay. Alright. There you are. Look at that. That is so cool. Let's see, can we put this on? Oh, this is going to be fun. There we go. Yeah, it's on. Just kind of to slide in there a little weird. But we will make it. Okay, here we go. But I think heaven will be wonderful, guys. And if you want my honest opinion, I would not be afraid or upset. The only thing to fear is fear itself, and there's truth to that. But I would just read the Bible and be careful. We're supposed to be like the smartest people, well, so to say. We're supposed to be like very smart people, and like we read. We're supposed to be very reading, but I find out funny that the people who are supposed to be smarter than me and they're supposed to read. Oh, okay, so we do this. Don't. And yet I'm one that has struggles with reading, and I have a learning disability and all that stuff. I have a physical disability too. But I've learned discipline and all that, and yet I'm the one here reading. And I'm not saying I'm the only one. There's other people who do it. I know that. But it's just sad that, you know, people need to read more. People need to, because that's another thing. See, some of these religious places, I feel, are going off the fact that you don't read, and then they'll beg, like they beg for money, they beg for all this stuff, and I think it's inappropriate because I don't think God meant that. I think what God meant tithing was that we were there, we could be there to help other people. Okay, so here you go. I'll put that on there, like that. This on here, like this. And then, how does that go? Oh, that goes like this. Oh, they're trying to have some weird thing in the back. Here, hold on. Let me see this. So, it's just, it's sad, okay? It really is sad. Let's see, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's this way. No? Okay. Okay, I'm having a hard time putting this piece on. See, this what? Okay. Wait a minute. So I did that. Wait, hold on. I did that. I do that, maybe. There we go. We'll get it in there someday. Alright, here we go. So now, we put Alright, let's put this in. You'll get in there. What's that? Oh, come on. Really? Yeah. Alright. There we go. Alright. There you go. Some of these cars, the pieces get a little tight. Alright. So we're flipping the page, but you know what? As we are closing out on this, which we're getting close to doing, I think the encouragement thing is live a good life, even during these trying times, or even if they were good times, you know, and just enjoy life. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to wait. I'm going to put the person in. I usually wait till the end. But I'm actually going to put the person in with this tool so I don't lose the tool. Then put the roof on. Then that part of the car is actually finished. Oh, hold on. I'm going to make him sit back so he actually doesn't look like he's going to, when he has an accident, he'll put his head through the windshield. Okay. There you go. There it is. Now, sorry for having this talk. I mean, I'm trying, you know, like I want, you know, you want to enjoy life, you want to put Legos together, but at the same time, you know, we all want to live a good life. That's what I'm basically saying. And don't let anyone tell you, you know, you know, you need to make decisions for yourself. Read the Bible. If you make a decision that you're saying game is evil, then that's on you. What does it mean it is? No. But that's, I mean, there's a place in the Bible that says don't go after someone because they think slightly differently than you. You know, their interpretation is slightly different than yours. So obviously God knew that there'd be different interpretations. But I guess what I want to say is I did focus a lot. I'm a Christian, but I do believe in doing the right thing and living for God the best I can, but not being a nuisance, I guess. And also being realistic in the idea that why would you sell, it's like why would you sell something if you're not going to have fun in heaven or enjoy heaven? And I think we will. Does it mean we're going to have sin? No. Oh, wait, hold on. We need to finish this up. See, that's even that little piece I don't want to forget because it smooths out the car. See, that's the other thing that's kind of cool about these cars is Lego didn't used to do that. If you remember back in the day of Lego, if you're old enough like I am, And even when you're not that old, I just was, but still, I was old enough to know that Legos didn't always have smooth edges and stuff. They had like rough edges. Sometimes they'd have some smooth edges. It wasn't completely, but they would show a lot of studs. This one shows some. You can see some studs, but not all. You know, you can tell it's showing only a few. But anyway, I just want to be an encouragement. You know, that's what kind of frustrates me a little bit sometimes is. Just let people alone. If you want to witness to someone, say, "Hey, Jesus loves you." You know, tell them, you know, don't be afraid, but be careful, be cautious, because you may drive them more away than actually towards Jesus. I mean, each to each their own, but I choose to live my life to be a better person for myself. But also, if someone asked me about God, I'd say, "Hey, yeah, God loves you." You know, there's texts that talk about it. Read the Bible through. Let God convict them, because, you know, of if they're doing anything wrong. But that's up to them. That's between them and God. And it's not between me and you. It's between you and God. And if you have a problem, you take it up with God. If you have a problem with something, maybe you need to change, or maybe you need to take up with God and ask God why. Maybe He'll give you the answer. Okay? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's build. I surely did. I think it was fun. I have a few pieces left over, as of always, but it's fine. I can use them in other Lego builds. Maybe I'll do, or something like that. But here's the car. It's a very nice car. I hope you guys did enjoy my video today. I'm sorry for my rambling. I'll show you that this booklet is finished. So you put the window, there you go. They give you like stars of congratulations saying, "Woohoo, you're finished." Now I get to look and see what cars I own in this one. I know I own the white one. This white one. I know I own that one. I do own that one. I have it together, and I don't have a video, but I had it together before I was doing videos. I have this one, and this one. This one I did a video on. This one I didn't, because I put it together before I did Lego, this channel for Lego. And I did this one too before. But I may show these two off, and this one. But yeah, I think I even have that one too. Yeah, I think I have that one too. So I have most of these except in this book, except for that one right there. So there you go. That's it. Yeah. There's the. I love these cars. They're nice. I guess I'll set this book in front here, along with the car. See, there you go. And there's your car. I guess I could flip it all the way around. It's so awesome to put these cars together. I thank you for watching my video. And I thank you for putting up with my rambling. I'm not a perfect person. I do think certain ways. But I just, you know, you see things and you know that there's a better world to come. And you see the things around you, and you gotta try to live a good life. And you can't be, let me tell you something. You can't be worried about what everybody else is doing, because then you'll be older than you want to know, and you'll probably die sooner because you're just too worried. Just live to the best of your ability. Try to be nice to people. If you have an opportunity to say, "Hey, I believe in God," then say so. But don't try to be a jerk about it. Don't try to, you know, just love people. Hopefully let God move on their heart. When God said witness, I don't think He meant beat people up and force them to change to your ideals or your ways. If God wants them to change, He will help them change. My belief is I just at least tell them Jesus loves them. You know, but I don't go around telling people that. I don't just go around telling strangers, "Oh, Jesus loves you," or that over-witnessing stuff that I personally don't like myself. So, but if someone was really nice to me, and someone was, I did have an instance. God will bring you people in your life. I did have an instance where someone came in and said, you know, and talked to me, and I was shocked, you know, because I don't go this way talking to people. And he said, "I'm thinking about going to church. I really want to see Jesus and stuff." And I said, "Go ahead." I said, "I think God loves you." He goes, "The way the world's going, I think I need God." And there are people who recognize. And how much could we do is if we just encourage. If someone does come up to us and say something like that, and say, "Hey, you know, read the Bible, find Jesus," you know, and be nice about it, you know. Say, "Hey, I'm not perfect," you know. Anyway, because we aren't. But I think we'll have some great joys in heaven. Even stuff like this, I think we'll be in heaven. I'll be laughing when I see it, because I think it'll be awesome. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this build, though. I love it. It's awesome. I hope you loved it, too. I'll see you guys next time for another car build or another build at all. If I do get more Lego, I think this next time I will have a car build that, because I do have a car that I can still build another Speed Champion car. It'll be the final car for now, unless I end up getting more. Maybe I'll get more for Christmas. We don't know, but it'll be the final build until Christmas. I'll see what I get for Christmas, and we'll see what we build then. Yeah, till next time, until the next car build or Lego build, I'll see you guys. Please comment again and subscribe and leave a like on the video if you've enjoyed my videos and watched my videos. Thank you so much. Follow me on Rumble, because I am there too. So I'll see you guys later, and God bless you, and bye for now.